Now, I'm not one to blame refs. If you've been paying attention to the show for the past year plus that I've been doing it, you'll know that I'm not a big believer in the refs screwed the team. Oh, the refs screwed the Sixers down the stretch. They screwed the Flyers. They screwed the Phillies. They screwed the Eagles. That's not what this is. The officiating on Sunday was horrific. Horrific. Multiple calls or lack thereof down the stretch that effectively maybe didn't cost the Eagles the game, because I think the Eagles made enough mistakes on their own to cost themselves the game. But there were enough calls and missed calls in the fourth quarter of Eagles-Broncos that I think it fundamentally shifted the likelihood of the outcome being in an Eagles' favor. The Dallas Goedert play very late in this game, where he's being draped on by two different defenders, clear as day pass interference. After the game, the officials address it, and they said that they saw hand-to-hand combat is how they defined it. Hand-to-hand combat on that play. Now, I don't have, I can't really show you the video of the Dallas Goedert end of game play, right? Where it probably should have been from the 4-yard line. We can't exactly look at that here because YouTube will flag it and they'll freak out that I'm using the precious NFL's footage. So we don't want to do that. But like Dallas Goedert very clearly was being assaulted at like the 4-yard line. And it should have been pass interference, and they didn't call it. The officials did not make the call. And it's frustrating. And you probably should have had a first and goal from the 4. One play, enough time left on the clock to run one play. And that's what should have ultimately decided the Eagles-Broncos game. And instead, the officials don't call pass interference. Earlier, Broncos have the ball. There's a conversation about whether or not the Broncos quarterback Bo Nix intentionally grounded the ball. And the referees converged. They conferred with one another. And they ultimately decided that there was a receiver in the area. Now, he was 10 yards away from where Bo Nix was throwing the ball. But they conferred and they decided that there was a receiver in the area. Now, on the telecast, it was very confusing because they said that there was a replay assist. And then I tweeted about the replay assist and said, how the hell do you have a replay assist that can come down, overrule a penalty? And then late in the game, on one of the last plays, Dallas Goedert has two dudes draped on him. Very clear pass interference, but there's no replay assist for that. And somebody was like, well, replay assist can help to pick up a flag. It can't help to assign a penalty, which the NFL needs to get it figured out. All right. I think that more than anything, you watch games like Eagles-Broncos and you say to yourself, even if you're being fair, even if you don't root for either team, the league needs to get replay figured out. Is replay assist a thing? Is replay assist going to be akin to what VAR is in soccer, where like referee misses a very blatant bad foul that is probably a bookable offense, a yellow card, a red card, and the referee running on the field gets a notification that like, hey, there's a play that happened. This is going to go to video review. And remotely, right, the decision can be made, hey, you need to go to the board, take a look at it, and then the ref goes, oh yeah, that's definitely a red card. He like kicked a dude in the back of the head. That's a red card. I missed it, but the VAR officials, right, they saw the kick to the head. They called the ref in. The ref goes, yeah, it's easily a red card. The NFL has to decide if that's the way they're going to go. Major League Baseball is talking about the robots to call balls and strikes. In the NFL, if you're going to try to call everything fair and balanced, I am now of the opinion that maybe there needs to be somebody in a truck who can make a call to override things, because there is not a single person on earth who should look at the intentional grounding penalty and say, yeah, that should have been picked up. Absolutely not. It was an intentional grounding. It cost the Eagles. It didn't cost the Eagles the game, but it certainly hurt the Eagles' ability to come back and win, because ultimately it gets the Broncos in position to kick a field goal where the Eagles have to go for a touchdown instead of putting the game on the leg of Jake Elliott. So you have that play. That plays another. There's a ball to Jahan Dotson where I thought he had both hands in, maybe both feet. I mean, maybe they thought that the ball was moving a little bit. I thought he had 2 feet in, and then the third foot obviously came down out of bounds. Didn't like that call.